Didn't you wish you learned about personal finance when you were 10? Wouldn't you have wished to learn about how you could help the environment day to day when you were 15? Well, money does grow on trees, does that, and much more. My name is Carol.
I'm Renoa.
My name is Aranya.
And I'm Notion. And this is Money Does Grow on Trees.
An important issue that previous and current generations have always overlooked is the lack of personal finance education in kids aged 10 to 15. There is no mention of finance or even the word money in middle school or high school, leaving youth unequipped to face monetary challenges in a world that seems to get even more expensive each day. In fact, a survey of 15-year-olds in the US found that 18% of respondents did not learn fundamental financial skills that are often applied in everyday situations, like building a simple budget, comparison shopping, and understanding an invoice.
Secondly, with the planet heating up so quickly in global temperatures, there is a dire need to raise environmental awareness and instill sustainability habits among youth, especially now due to the recent political nature of climate change, so that future generations can still inherit a planet they can actually survive in. For context, in a survey conducted in American public schools, only 45% of parents and 42% of teachers actually teach or discuss climate change with children. That means 55% of teachers don't talk to their students about it at all.
So the solution is to educate young teens about making financial decisions and increasing awareness about sustainability through everyday decisions.
Money Does Grow on Trees is an interactive, text-based gaming app that simulates the life of young women aged 10 to 15 as they go about their adventurous tween years, but with a certain emphasis on their financial habits and sustainability practices. In the game, the players face with realistic situations individuals their age may come across and are confronted with a choice to make. Of course, every decision made has some impact on their personal finances or their carbon footprint in the game, as do individuals in the real-life world. The impacts of their choices are educated to the players through in-game messages as recommendations or feedback, so that they can later end the game with the highest score possible. The objectives of the app will guide them to make more responsible choices in the game, making them smart consumers and responsible citizens in the future.
The scenarios covered in the game include various topics in personal finance, including spending habits, impulse buys, long-term savings, and credit in an easy-to-understand manner for this target audience. Likewise, topics covered in the game relating to sustainability and the environment include overconsumption, reducing carbon emissions, using reusable items, and more.
Additionally, in today's modern day and age, the targeted demographic has a wide access to devices that run gaming applications such as smartphones and tablets, which is why we chose Money Does Grow on Trees to be an app with numerous visuals, graphics, and sound effects. However, for the sake of creating and demonstrating a prototype, we decided to program a text-based adventure game in Python, a language that all of us were able to grasp easily and quickly. The program is hosted on Trinket, which allows any user to access the game without the need to log in, download plugins, or install software, and simply play it on any browser on any device.
On our dev post, we have the link to our GitHub where you can find the code and instructions on how to run it locally. Here is a live version of the site. We don't have much time to go through it, but you're welcome to play the game afterwards. So we've created a full day where you can make financial and environmental decisions as well as fun ones. We also show the long-term stats of your daily impact at the end. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation, and we hope you have a lot of fun playing our game.